So we look at post-truth politics as a specific style of politics, and that is a style of politics in which, as we say, the truth has lost its symbolic value. That is to say, it doesn't seem to matter as much anymore if what politicians are saying is factually incorrect or simply an outright lie, or if politicians seem to be completely ignorant about the facts, simply don't want to know. And the interesting aspect is maybe that it also doesn't seem to matter to their supporters. So basically, what we observe is that post-truth politics is certainly not limited to populism, but I mean, this connection is particularly frequent there. So this is not to say that all populist politics is necessarily post-truth, or that only populist politics is post-truth, but that there is a strong connection between the two. And then, of course, I mean, in analyzing the impact or the threat or challenge that this poses to liberal democracy, we of course need to look at the agendas of populist actors, and then we very often see that their agendas are basically opposed to the kind of liberal rights and values that we connect with liberal democracy. And this is why we look at this as a challenge, at least, to liberal democracy. I mean, we're particularly interested in populist parties, populist movements, and we see that there is a very strong interplay between this post-truth style of politics and populism. And what we see, or what we find to be quite interesting here, is that, I mean, populism is basically essentially based on a distinction between elites and the people, where the elites are very often construed as corrupt, whereas the people are the ones that are the authentic people, basically. And that translates directly to post-truth politics in the sense that, I mean, if you look at figures like Donald Trump, that's a person who obviously very strongly drew on the idea that there are liberal, corrupt elites that are feeding lies to the public, and then there is politicians like Donald Trump that speak the truth as it is experienced by the people. So we have this distinction between elite lies on the one hand and popular truths on the other hand. We see here a very close relationship between populist politics or post-truth populist politics and well, basically what you could refer to as the disintegration or the fragmentation of the public sphere. And this is something that is closely connected to the emergence of social media. That is to say, social media have provided an infrastructure in which it has become very easy to disseminate disinformation. And of course, it has then also provided an infrastructure in which basically people can decide to resort into echo chambers of like-minded people. And I mean, to the extent that that people resort to these echo chambers, this of course poses a fundamental problem for the public sphere, because the public sphere then basically becomes not that one overarching communicative space in which people can basically debate about truth claims with one another, but rather it becomes a sphere of semi-public groups, echo chambers, which basically all raise the claim to have an epistemic status of establishing truth. So basically, this is a fundamental problem for any kind of liberal democracy, because you need that one communicative space.